If you like this video, please click on the like button. Comment with the names of the movies you would like us to cover next. Click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notified of our latest creations. We cover 100 movies from around the world every day. To advertise with our channel, reach out to us. Our contact information is on our channel page. Now, let's move to the plot of this movie.
Every day during the Second World War, fighting men are wounded in action. The terse military declaration in telegrams sent back to family and loved ones. Compared to similar wounds suffered in the First World War, 97% of the wounded are brought back to health. Single quote. The first line of medical care takes place directly at the front lines where medical services operate advanced stations. All nations provide immediate emergency medical care. In the Soviet Union, nurses are even parachuted down to the front lines wherever the need is greatest. In other theaters of war, stretcher bearers use whatever is there from ambulances, toboggans, and in the Pacific, even donkeys or mules are employed to carry the wounded to treatment centers. More than anything else, the use of aircraft as an ambulance service has made the difference for many of the wounded at the battlefields. Serious cases are also sent home by ship so that skilled medical staff can be enlisted in recovery, convalescence and rest. The object is to try to rapidly intervene in the golden hours. The first 6 hours after a wound is suffered, care for a wounded man follows a basic pattern. First administer first aid on the spot. Then quickly transfer the wounded to first aid posts close to the front lines. Sometimes working right under the guns of the enemy. Or other dressing stations. Field hospitals and surgical units behind the rear lines. Single quote. The wounded are identified by the Royal Canadian Army Medical Corps by the serious nature of the wounds. The Canadian Army Field Dressing Stations, working within 4,000 yards of the front lines, treats Group 1 wounds because the patients cannot be moved. Group 2 wounds require surgical operations within a few hours, while Group 3 wounds, which make up 3/4 of the cases, have the patients evacuated back to the rear for treatment at hospitals. Single quote. Doctors and nurses at the front have been receiving support from research scientists who are using modern science to combat the effects of high-altitude flying, heal burns and even reconstruct shattered limbs and faces. New treatments stressing recovery in both body and mind are also showing impressive results. Single quote.